Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Blue 58 to Mike. Here we go.
First down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Winston. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Lucky. General, West.
SOS.
Rush in.
Hey, alert 3.
Check 43.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Under 10. 10. Slam. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
It's run. They're running.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Jameis to throw it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Winston in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Winston. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Winston in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They run, it's Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Winston. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait. Let's go, 57. Ready? Watch twist.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Mahomes now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Easy. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Bravo! Tighten up. Pull it together. Let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Second and 12. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 32-yard line. Watch the screen.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. 3 buzz.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
A gain of 21 yards.
15.
And the Seahawks, first down.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mahomes now to throw. To Michel on the screen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Don't get nervous.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
51's the mic, boy. 51. Hey, check.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Winston. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact,
and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Gurley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Winston. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Sterling. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. It's caught by Roberts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. On 1st and 10, Winston. Roberts has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He completes it to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Seth Roberts there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Attack! 51's Mike. Mike 51. Guy 7, let's go. 51's the Mike.
Back to throw.
Come get some. Come get some.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, 43. Right here, guys.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And it's third down.
Yellow. On the line, right?
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a